President Biden said today that he would ask FEMA to accelerate its response to the crisis in Texas by declaring a major disaster in the state. Acting FEMA Administrator Bob Fenton joins us now for more on this. Bob, thanks for being here. I know you're busy. Curious how this major disaster declaration will help things in Texas, and why didn't we see it earlier?
Well, on Sunday, the president declared an emergency declaration. This allows FEMA to direct any federal agency to provide resources and gives us all the authority, funding we need to respond to any life-saving or life-sustaining needs that have happened. So in that time, over the last week, we've provided water, we provided fuel, we provided meals, blankets, and then right now, because of the cold conditions and the limited transportation routes, we're actually flying C-17s with water into areas at this point.
And Bob, this is Terry Moran about those aircraft delivering water to Galveston and Corpus Christi. So what supplies are most needed on the ground now? And what are the biggest challenges you're facing going ahead in the next few days?
Yeah, the next few days as transportation starts to open up and as the temperatures start to rise, I think what we're going to see is much more damage to pipes and as people turn on their water, impacts from that. And so it's going to take time for the water systems to start working, which means we need to continue to provide a significant amount of water there. It'll take a while for the grocery stores to come up and restock, which means we have to continue to provide food to individuals that don't have food. And we need to continue to provide warming stations because there are areas that are still in cold areas and we need to help them. It's critical that if you are cold, you go to one of the warming stations. Don't watch out for, you shouldn't be doing barbecues in the house or gases in the house that may impact you. So be safe, be smart what you're doing. If you need heat, go to one of the warming stations that are there for you.
And Bob, how has this emergency affected the vaccination effort?
Well, there's a number of states that have been impacted by the vaccination effort. As you probably heard, it was announced that we were going to establish 3 large sites in Texas. One in Houston and 2 in the Dallas area, 1 in Dallas, 1 in Arlington. Those were scheduled to start in the middle of next week. We were bringing the Department of Defense in to establish those, so we're still working to do that as we're responding to the needs of the individuals impacted from this event. So it hasn't stopped us yet. We may push back the timing one day, but we'll announce that this weekend once we see how those facilities are as far as operational and whether water is there and all those kind of things.
So, Bob, we know that FEMA responds to the disasters, emergencies across the country, and power is often one of the main issues, getting it back up and going. Now, Texas's power grid's independent from the rest of the nation. How big of an impact, if any, has that had on recovery efforts?
Well, I think power is critical. We depend on it so much in the United States, whether it's personally for your house, even vehicles now. Communications are dependent on power. Obviously, critical infrastructure such as hospitals, the water systems, all those things are dependent on power. So it's important that power comes up. The good news is the power outages dropped significantly. Now it's restarting that infrastructure and getting everything going from that perspective.
And Bob, what can people around the country do right now to help the people of Texas?
Well, right now, there should be sites you can turn to your nonprofits, and donations are usually the best thing to do is to provide donations. Red Cross, Salvation Army, there's a number of other nonprofits that you could donate through. Go to the Texas Emergency Management webpage and see how you can help. Maybe through your faith-based organization is do that. But for the people of Texas, what they need to do is start off by phoning their insurance company, start off by processing the insurance paperwork. That's going to be the quickest way to get assistance back is through insurance. And then we are looking at the major declaration for other forms of assistance that individuals may need to help them recover from this event.
All right, Acting FEMA Administrator Bob Fenton, thank you for your time today. We appreciate it.
We do indeed.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.